If you have ever dealt with any kind of struggles or adversity on your health and fitness journey, no worries at all. This video is definitely going to help you out. I've been working out for the past 15 years and it has not always been the easiest journey. There has been plenty of injuries that I had. I hurt my rotator cuffs, I hurt my wrist, I hurt my elbows, I hurt my back, I hurt my knees, and I hurt my ankles. I tried every diet under the sun that you can think of. Keto, paleo, carnivore, intermittent fasting, carb cycling, the list goes on and on. Not to mention just all the different seasons of life that I have been on my health and fitness journey. Like when I first started working out because I got involved with sports, and then mixed martial arts. And then obviously when I went to college, hey, my schedule changed and I started working and my schedule changed because of that. Fast forward to, getting engaged and then married and having a family and my schedule constantly changing. So obviously you can see here that these different seasons of life that we go through, it's sometimes kind of hard to stick with your health and fitness journey in the process. Not to mention all the different travels, vacations, holidays, anniversaries, celebrations, and just days where maybe I just feel sick or I don't even feel motivated to work out. And the reason why I'm telling you all this is because I want this video to be plain and simple. I want it to be very clear, the message that I'm trying to get across. And that your health and fitness journey is not a sprint. It's a marathon, but it's a marathon that never ends. It's a journey with no end destination. Even if your goals is to get off your medications and get six-pack abs, as soon as that actually happens and you accomplish those goals, the next goal is to maintain those results or to even improve on them. So you can see here that it never ends. Spill the beans and give you the secrets right here, because the only two things that you actually need to improve and reach your health and fitness goals is consistency and patience. But obviously, if you're watching this video right now and you're struggling, maybe you're not seeing the results that you want, maybe you're dealing with an injury, maybe you're dealing with an illness, or something happens where it's taking you off course of your routine and it has you feeling a little bit frustrated because you're not progressing as fast as you want. No worries, right? Just saying consistency and patience, that's not going to help you out. But hopefully, this analogy that I'm going to go over next will. Before I share with you that analogy, let me just say this. Your expectations is the biggest thing that's stopping you from progressing. Because right now, you probably have these expectations that you should be a lot farther along in your health and fitness journey, or these challenges shouldn't be happening to you. You weren't expecting them. And this is why you need to have faith. You need to learn how to trust the process, because sometimes you're going to be dealt with a lot of unfortunate events that you weren't expecting. So instead of having expectations that you should be a lot farther, instead, the only expectations that you should ever give for yourself is being at least 1% better than who you were yesterday. You do that, that's going to give you peace of mind. So let me share with you this analogy. Let's just say you're in Cleveland, Ohio right now, and you're trying to drive all the way down to, let's say, Naples, Florida. I just pulled that up on my GPS, and that's about a 19-hour straight drive. Now that's in a perfect world, but let's face it, what typically happens anytime we're taking a road trip? There's traffic. There's construction, there's detours, there's also times where you just need to stop, either to fill up your car with gas or you need to take a bathroom break. And let's definitely not forget to mention that there's typically guys in the fast lane on the freeway going 60 miles per hour and you're stuck behind them. Now, if this was a perfect world, yes, you're going to get there in 19 hours. But once again, this isn't a perfect world. Just like you on your health and fitness journey, it's not always going to be a straight shot. Does that mean you're never going to reach your health and fitness goals? Absolutely not. It just means that the duration is a little bit longer than expected. Once again, expectations. That's what hurts us at the end of the day. So we need to plan in advance. Just like if I'm taking a road trip, I need a plan to say, hey, it's probably not going to take 19 hours on the dot. It might take 20. It might take 21. It might take 22, 23, just depending on what happens. Because a lot of these things are outside of our control. Say if you get sick, or if you get an injury, or if let's just say you're traveling unexpectedly. Just like taking a road trip and all of a sudden you get a flat tire. Or if let's say there's a car accident in front of you and it stops and puts you in traffic. Or maybe there's a detour that just reroutes you and it takes longer. The only way possible for you to not reach your health and fitness goals is if you just stop trying. You stop progressing. You literally stop moving forward. And it's the same exact thing when taking that road trip. If you stop progressing, I don't care if you're going 1-2 miles per hour on the freeway, you're still progressing. But the minute you stop, and let's say turn around and go back home, you're never going to reach your end destination. You might think because you're injured and you can't focus on your workouts that, hey, you're all of a sudden going to stop progressing and never reach your health and fitness goals. And once again, that mindset, those expectations that you're giving yourself, that's the enemy. That's what's going to cause you to fail. That's what's going to cause you to quit and give up. This is where you need to learn how to roll with the punches. This is where you really need to learn how to have a different perspective shift and just say, okay, if I am injured, what can I do instead to still progress? I can't make it to the gym because I'm traveling. What can I do instead? Can I do some push-ups? Can I do some sit-ups? Can I go for a walk or a run? It's only the bad wolf that's inside of our heads that's giving us these false expectations that we're not good enough, we're never going to reach our health and fitness goals, it's always going to be hard, it's always going to be challenging. And remember, at the end of the day, you have the good wolf and you have the bad wolf. But the one that you feed the most, that's the one that wins. So I encourage you to start feeding the good wolf and really start looking at the glass being half full rather than half empty, especially when life throws you some curveballs unexpectedly. Personally, for me, I always like to say affirmations. And one of the best affirmations that I love to say when life's throwing me challenges is, everything is always working out in my favor. God has my back. Because let's face it, we cannot connect the dots looking forward in life, but we can always connect the dots looking backwards in life. There has been so many challenges and adversities that I had to overcome in my own life. Going through the trenches, it's hard. You're crawling around in the mud. You can't see that 1,000 bird's eye view. You don't know the bigger picture. You only see what's in front of you. But now when I look back at it, I'm actually really grateful for those challenges because it typically made me stronger. It typically made me grow either physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. And I encourage you to start looking at those challenges as blessings in disguise. Even though you might not be able to see it right now, eventually you will. Remember, the only two things that you need to succeed on your health and fitness journey is consistency and patience. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy by any means, but what I am saying is the more you practice patience and consistency, the better you're going to become. One thing that can really help you out, especially when it comes to you progressing on your health and fitness journey, is having the right guidance, having the right form of a checklist to follow in place. And that's why I created a fat loss checklist video, just going over a few quick tips to see if you're progressing or not when it comes to your health and fitness journey. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I'll have it popping right up on the screen so that way you can easily click on it and take a look right after this one. And if you want to learn any more helpful tips and tricks when it comes to losing fat and building muscle, specifically for your body type, you can click on the description box down below and download our free training guide. I really hope that you guys got a lot of value from today's episode. If you did, leave a comment down below letting me know your biggest takeaway. Give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind. And as always, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. This has been Coach Joe with Heartletics.com, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.